Hey, garden fam! We are back in the garden and checking on our winter vegetables that we planted about 4 weeks ago. So, we've definitely made a lot of progress in these last 4 weeks. Not only are my vegetables growing, but also the weeds are growing in abundance because it's been raining almost every day. So, today I want to clear out most of the weeds and really see the progress of my vegetables. So, please join me. So in this bed we have onions, we have lettuce, lots of healthy weeds, and I don't know if you can see, but there are rows of carrots in between there as well. And this is exactly why we need to clear out these weeds as soon as possible. My peas are also doing really well, except for the ones the cutworms took down. So today I found a solution and hopefully it's going to work. Stick around to see what that is. Weeding is not my favorite task, but it definitely teaches you how to identify the different plant seedlings. So now I'm really confident in being able to identify if it's a spinach seedling, if it's a lettuce seedling, if it's a weed seedling as well. Like I can actually tell the difference, and I find that so amazing, even just for myself. So I can confidently just pull out the weeds and not worry that I am pulling out the wrong stuff. Even though sometimes I do, by mistake, pull out the vegetables I've been growing, and that's always devastating. But either way, weeding is a really good way to teach you how to identify plants, to get you familiar with the garden and the little insects that are running through the soil, and also just a great time to think and meditate about life, you know? So I definitely prefer to wear gloves when I'm working in the garden because insects, because spiders, because God knows what bugs he's got in here. But I find that when it comes to removing weeds that are really close to your vegetables, it's better for me to use my hands because I can feel exactly what I want to pull out. But yeah, it's always a bit scary and I'm always praying. So as I'm weeding this bed, I noticed a whole lot of little amaranth seedlings popping up. I mean, they've now literally become weeds in my bed, and I know exactly why they are here. So I think it's time for me to get rid of the source because amaranth can really take over your garden when it starts seeding. So let's deal with the problem. Whoop, there it is, the amaranth tree. Look, inside each of these little, I don't know what they're called, but there are thousands, and I mean thousands of seeds in this thing. So it's got to go. Here I am trying to cut it and make sure that it falls away from the garden because if it falls into the garden, it's going to drop even more seeds. But I'm also scared of all the insects inside the tree, so just bear with me, guys. Oh, crap. Okay, so I just want to try and show you guys how the seeds fall out. So just a simple shake, like you can kind of see the seeds all coming out. Yeah, and that's really how easy those seeds spread. This bed is not as full as I'd like it to be. I'd like more spinach along the edge there. The cutworms got to the ones I tried to grow there. And I think in between the lettuce, I'm going to plant this red onion. And the lettuce over there, I'll plant red onion. And I'll just fill up with more spinach in the corners. because I really want this bed to be like rich, like full. Yeah, so let's get this into the ground, and then I'm going to replace the peas on the side so that the cutworms ate as well. To make more room for my spinach, I decided to cut down this oregano. Unfortunately, this oregano does not have flavor to it. So I just use it for medicinal uses like for sore throats, if we have flu. I also want to try using it for my skin and for acne treatment because the way I'm breaking out these days, I don't understand. I just don't understand. So I'm definitely going to be using this batch for my skin. Now we move on to the next bed. But first, check out my weeding tool. I absolutely love this tool for pulling out weeds with like long tap roots. And it's also good for harvesting dandelion because now I actually harvest the whole dandelion plant with the roots because it's apparently really good for your kidney and for digestion. So yeah, if you want to pull the roots out whole, this is a great tool to have. Okay, so I got most of the weeds out. The really tiny ones, I just leave them for next time. But as you can see, my beetroot is coming up really well. My garlic is right next to it. I think I'm happy that even though there's lots of weeds, my seeds have germinated very well. However, there are some empty spots that I want to fill up, so I'll add these seeds in and fill this bed up even more. So I got a solution now. Diatomaceous earth, food grade. I don't know why humans consume this, but I'm gonna use it for these blurry cutworms. Yeah. So for the record, I have never used this before. I just googled what I can use to get rid of cutworms organically, and this is what came up. So let's try this together. The only thing is, I have to keep, I can't water the garden once I have put this in. So make sure you give your garden a good watering before you add this to your garden, and then let it sit for a couple of days. And then for me, because I love my little ladybugs in the garden, I don't want to put it everywhere. So I'll only be putting it around my little seedlings and my little plants that I know the cutworms love to go after. So yeah, here we go. Like I said, this is my first time. I don't think you're supposed to pour it like this with a cup, but I'd rather put too much than too little, I think. And because it's organic, I don't think it's going to harm my plants. But if you guys know how to use this better, please do let me know how to use this powder. But for now, this is what we're doing, guys. So as I wait to see if that solution will work, I've got my broccoli seedlings here in the courtyard, safe and sound, away from the cutworms in the garden. And I just water it every day with this bottle, a spray bottle. I give it a few sprays, and so far so good. My broccoli seedlings are looking healthy. Oh yes, and so are my other plants here in the courtyard. They look so great, don't you think? I love it. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tell a friend, and happy gardening!